Hello and welcome back to Indian Masterminds. And the guest today who is joining us is very special. He has remained a guiding force when it comes to various schemes and initiatives in what we also known as the Ministry of Cooperation. He is none other than IAS officer Mr. Kapil Meena. Sir, thank you very much for connecting with us. And our very first question, in fact, when we speak about Ministry of Cooperation, is of course the various schemes and various beneficial schemes what you introduce for people. Having said that, could you please shed some light or walk us through the first thing on Sahakar Se Samriddhi, how it is going to be beneficial for people?
Yeah. So I thank you for inviting me as a guest. Now, if I tell you about this Ministry of Cooperation, this Ministry of Cooperation is a new ministry and it was formed in July 2021. So it is only 4 years old. Now, cooperatives as a sector in India is a very big sector which many people are not aware of. So if you see what are cooperatives, there are cooperatives in different fields. In fact, more than 30 fields we have cooperative societies in more than
Right.
30 different areas. And there are more than 8 lakh cooperative societies in the country. And if you see the membership of these cooperative societies, because every cooperative society is made up of large number of members. So it can be
Right.
as small as 50 people or it can be as big as 5,000 members or 10,000 members. So if you see the total membership of these 8 lakh cooperative societies, it is approximately around 30 crores, which is a very big number. So we
That's
can
right.
say that one-fifth of the population of this country is directly associated with the cooperative sector. So it is as important as that. And if you talk about what Ministry of Cooperation is doing, of course, Ministry of Cooperation within duration of this 4 years has started many different interventions. So we call them various initiatives taken by the ministry. So
Right.
if you see all the big and small initiatives, there are more than 100 initiatives which Ministry of Cooperation has taken till now, which includes various benefits given to the cooperatives, various facilities given to the cooperatives. If cooperatives are facing various difficulties, there are different acts, different rules in which the cooperatives have demanded many facilities or many difficulties they were facing. So we have tried to resolve many of these issues.
Right. So you yourself, you are a grad in agricultural science background. Now, because you are into the helm of Ministry of Corporation, where various schemes are being introduced, and the more we are talking about is Sahakar Se Samriddhi. Having said that, sir, we should also understand that what are the concrete benefits these sectors, cooperatives would be getting. We talk about farmers or from the textile industry or from the fishing industry. So what are the real-time benefits these sectors would be getting?
Yeah. So see, cooperatives are an independent entity. Cooperatives are not like private companies. In fact, cooperatives are exactly the model of cooperatives is opposite to what we have in a company model. So
Yes.
cooperative means people are willingly coming together. They form a group and they are pursuing some economic activity and which is beneficial to all the members of that cooperative society. And the best part of cooperatives is whatever profit or benefit or income any cooperative society earns, that particular income is distributed equally among all the members. So even if somebody is, let's say, some office bearer of that society, somebody might be CEO, MD, or somebody might be chairman or board of director, they all have single vote and they all get same equal share and they have equal income out of that corporate. So it is, you can say, a very we can say egalitarian kind of a model. Now what government of India has done is that is why this ministry was formed, that government of India has recognized that this sector is very important. And earlier this sector was being dealt along with the agriculture sector. So our ministry was just a small division in the Ministry of Agriculture. So somewhere the government has felt that the focus was missing on cooperatives as such with agriculture, because cooperatives in itself is a very complex sector and a very big area. So that's why this ministry was formed. And as you were saying, Sahakar Se Samriddhi. So this is the mool mantra which ministry is pursuing. Sahakar Se Samriddhi means the idea is how we can use this very egalitarian model of cooperatives where all the income, all the profit is equally distributed. If we can spread this idea to all the villages, we can strengthen the existing cooperative societies. Then the targets which the government has set, that we should try to double the farmers' income or triple the farmers' income, that target can be achieved if cooperatives are very strong. So that is why the government is giving a lot of stress on the cooperative sector right now. And another question you were saying about various sectors like dairy, fisheries. See, I
Yes.
was telling you there are 30 different sectors in which there are cooperatives. So there are housing
Right.
cooperatives, there are dairy, and so many other sectors. Now, what ministry is right now focusing, our honorable minister also has very good knowledge of cooperatives, and he has particularly focused on the basic unit, the fundamental unit of cooperative sector. If you talk
Right.
about the basic unit of the cooperatives in India, which includes farmers as their members, it is called as PACs, Primary Agriculture Credit Cooperative Societies, which are
Yes.
present in most of the villages,
Yeah.
majorly at a panchayat level. So there are 1 lakh PACs in the country, and you will be surprised to know that these 1 lakh PACs have around 13 crore farmers as their members. We are
Yeah.
catering to 13 crore farmers. So these farmers are members of these cooperatives. So if we benefit these packs directly, you can give benefit to these 13 crore farmers. Now, what ministry has done it, we are running certain schemes, but other than schemes, we are trying to facilitate how the functioning of cooperatives can be better, how the cooperatives can be more efficient. We have
Mm.
also stressed on how we can make a lot of IT interventions in the cooperatives, which was missing
Right.
earlier. And there is a scheme of PAX computerization, which is the flagship
Mm.
scheme which the ministry is running. So in PAX computerization, the idea is to bring all the PAX on a national level, common
Mm.
ERP based software, which has been developed by NABARD. So this project has been very successful. This was launched in I think around 22. So within 3 years, we have already computerized around 50,000 packs. Out of the total packs are 1 lakh, but the total functional and active packs are around 70,000 only. So out of 70, 50,000 packs have been computerized already. So there is very good success in this scheme. Now, if you see, if a PAX which is functioning at a panchayat level with farmers as their members, and they give short-term lending to these farmers, they are
Yeah.
associate farmers in all different ways. They also give fertilizers and various farm inputs to these farmers. So PAX is a you can say center of that particular gram panchayat. Now, if the
Right.
functioning of the PAX is totally
Mm.
computerized, it's fully digital, there is
Mm.
nothing manual, then you can see how much efficiency will increase, how much transparency there will be there in the system, how much profit also can be increased by that particular society. So this is just one example. Similarly, we
Yeah.
have been making interventions in various fields. If you talk
Right.
about other societies like dairy cooperative societies, or you talk about fisheries and these packs.
Mm.
So another important program which ministry has launched is we are trying to make 2 lakh new cooperative societies. Now these new cooperative societies will be primary level societies like packs. So it
Mm.
includes a certain number of new packs which will be formed. There will be certain number of dairy societies which are being formed, and there are certain number of fisheries primary societies that are being formed. So the idea behind this 2 lakh new societies is that in our country, if you see cooperative sector, it is
Mm.
not evenly developed. There are certain states in which
Mm.
cooperatives are very strong, or they have done
Right.
very good work and they are still doing a good business and good activities. But there are certain sectors, especially in our country, if you see the eastern part of the country is not that developed in terms of cooperatives. So
Right.
states like Odisha, West Bengal, and then the whole northeast and the eastern part
Yeah.
of the country, we have lot of scope in those states. So the idea behind forming these new cooperative societies is that cooperative movement should be evenly distributed in the country. So where there are excess of societies, we don't want to form societies in those states, but the states where there is a lot of scope, where people are interested, where we can start new cooperative societies, the ministry is also promoting formation of these new societies. So these are some examples how ministry is working for the
Right,
cooperative sector.
right. But Kapil sir, having said that, there's also an important question that arises here is the trust that these cooperative societies should have on the government. Like in the past, also we have seen there were certain issues when it comes to the financial integrity or about the governance integrity. There used to be audit lapses or the political interferences or these many things. So the trust building was lacking somewhere. Now, with uh, what are the concrete steps are being taken, some substantial steps that are being taken so that these cooperative societies do have their faith in the Ministry of Corporation?
Yeah, that is what. So what ministry is doing, if I tell you the reality, the ministry is right now not promoting giving lot of funds and lot of money to the cooperative societies, because that is not the idea. And as I told you, the ministry is working as per the cooperative principle. So we don't want to. Another issue is cooperatives is also a state subject. So we are not interfering into cooperatives which are there in the states, and there is no jurisdiction and all. The idea is when it comes to packs. So what we are doing is trying to make these societies as multi-purpose. So making them multi-purpose means giving them facility to open certain new avenues. So in that, the ministry is not giving funds. We are only facilitating if suppose any scheme benefit is not available to our cooperatives. The ministry is coordinating with different ministries, and we are trying to resolve those issues that cooperatives should get benefits like other units like MSMEs or companies or other kind of units. So that is one thing which you are doing. The issue which you are raising is, yes, that is also true that in not in all but in some cooperative societies there are issues of financial management and some discrepancies and this thing which has come in past. So what ministry has done in that regard is significant. We are stressing that cooperatives should become transparent. So what ministry, as one of the first step we did was, we have brought about amendment in the Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act,
Yeah,
MSCS Act 2002. So since
right,
I was talking about jurisdiction, so the central government has jurisdiction only over the multi-state cooperative societies, which are functioning in multiple states. So they are governed directly by the act which we control. So we have brought about significant reforms in which the major stress is about this only, that how all kinds of financial irregularities can be stopped, how the cooperative societies can be much more transparent, accountable. The members are given rights to know about the various affairs. There is a regular audit. The audit parameters have also been changed in the State Cooperative Society Act. Like there is a panel of CAG which will be used for selection of auditors for audit of multi-state cooperative societies. So
right,
lot of reforms have been done for the multi-state cooperative societies. Now, again, since other societies belong to the state act, the societies which work within a state, they are governed by the state act. Every state has a different act, and they are different
right.
from each other. So we are also advising the states to come up with certain reforms in the state acts that cannot be forced from the center. So we can only advise. So that is upon the states to do. So that state acts are also being amended. Some of the state acts have also amended after the Multi-State Cooperative Society Act amendment. But for multi-state cooperative societies, a lot of reforms have been done already.
I guess recently more than 10,000 multi-purpose were also introduced, if I'm not wrong, because you have been already actively posting about all the reforms, the schemes, initiatives, interventions that are being introduced by the ministry.
Right. So we are using various channels of media for informing people, for spreading
Hmm.
awareness, and also to tell people how they can get benefits. What you are
Right.
talking about is again a part of the 2 lakh new cooperative societies which we are forming over a period of 5 years. So in that, not only 10,000, the figure now is more than 25,000. So more than 25,000 multi-purpose packs, multi-purpose societies
Yes.
have been formed recently. They are new societies. So they are like, they were not earlier there, they have been formed now. So the idea right now is we will not make normal societies like packs, dairy, fisheries. We
Yeah.
are encouraging people to make multi-purpose societies. Multi-purpose means you can, as a cooperative society in your village, you can take up the work of dairy also. You can
Hmm.
do other activities also. You can do business also. You can
Hmm.
be a CSC center. Any packs can now open a petrol pump also. Packs can also do seed business. Packs can also do fertilizer business. So there are 20-25 different activities which we have
Yeah.
integrated with packs. So they are called as
Right.
multi-purpose packs. So why we are
Right.
making multi-purpose packs? The idea is that packs, if they are only doing farming activities or they are only doing lending activities, they used to give loans to the farmers. Earlier, that was the only activity they were doing.
Yeah.
So, lot of these packs have also gone into losses, and
Hmm.
they have a lot of NPAs and all because farm loans are again a big issue.
Yeah.
So, not every farmer is repaying back, so packs are facing those losses and all. So now the
Yeah.
idea is every society should be a multi-purpose society so that you have 10 different sources of income. So even if
Correct.
one source fails, you are getting your income from the other nine sources. So that is how the packs or any society will always be in a profit. So that is the idea that how they can always be a profitable economic entity. That is the basic idea on which ministries work.
And it's very thoughtful, in fact, curated well. But is this been introduced to the eastern side as well? Because formerly you were talking about how where in the states there are cooperative societies working, we do not want to touch them, but reform them for betterment. How about the eastern side? Because when it comes to you, you're from Sikkim, Kadra. In fact, you have great attachment to northeastern side. So yes.
Yeah, that is right. I have been in Northeast and Northeast and the eastern part of India, even states
Yeah.
like Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal,
Hmm.
and then the
Yeah.
whole Northeast. That those states, even if you see in cooperatives, even the northern India states are not very good if you
Hmm.
comparatively see. Rather, the best states in terms of growth of cooperatives have been southern states mostly. Tamil
Okay.
Nadu, Kerala,
Hmm.
Karnataka, then comes Maharashtra, Gujarat.
Hmm.
But other states have not done that. They have not been able to do that much. But eastern part especially has very less number of cooperatives and they are
Right.
not being done properly. So yes, as part of this 2 lakh new societies, as I told you, wherever in whichever area we don't have right now, don't have cooperatives, they will be formed. So eastern part also new cooperative societies are being formed, and they
Okay.
are also a focus area for us.
Great. So, what are the obstacles that you have been facing? Is it the human skills? Is it the digitalization or the computerization? What are the prime obstacles that your team has been facing so far when it comes to introduction of for many interventions?
Yeah, so that is a good question because, as I told you, cooperative sector is a complex sector. It is a very
Yeah.
old sector, and then there are a lot of other factors also involved, and sometimes there is politics also involved into cooperatives. So the idea is that we will try to motivate and encourage, but very important thing which has to come from the level of cooperatives is whoever are the office bearers, yeah, board of directors, or whoever is
Yeah.
the responsible person in a small cooperative or a big cooperative, unless
Hmm.
their thinking changes, unless they think that this is something, the reforms are important for us, we need to change because this is 21st century, this is age of IT interventions and digitalization. So unless they are really involved in this, the initiatives might not be fully successful. So that is one challenge, how to motivate them for these reforms, which are obviously they are difficult initially, but afterwards they give their benefits. Another
Right.
challenge which I would say as the ministry which we face is since cooperatives is a state subject, so having all the states on board is also a challenge. We have been able to do in most of the things, but again it depends on how proactive the states or the concerned state cooperative departments are. That is important. Another challenge which is there is, I think, related to HR, especially
Hmm.
in packs and such kind of primary level societies. Those societies which are there at village level or town level or a district level. In those societies, the staff which is working.
So we can, you were importantly focusing on the major challenges, and you were talking about very important point that is on HR also. So please go ahead, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. So one another challenge for us is in the states, especially the HR in the primary cooperative society. So if you see, if you go and visit a PAX or a dairy society, you don't find adequate number of staff and officers who are working. Again, these people have their own issues of because earlier they used to be government employees or something. So there are HR related issues, so there is also a requirement of having a good HR policy for all these cooperative societies. That is one very important thing, so that we can have good, qualified, efficient people and adequate number of people who are working in these cooperatives. That is how we can expect them to become multi-purpose and to earn income and to become profitable. So HR is also one of the challenge. And again, another challenge I would say is also, since cooperatives are spread out into 30 different sectors, so it is
Correct.
also a challenge which ministry has taken up as to how we can give benefits or how we can spread awareness to cooperatives about the various schemes of the government. So it is not only the Ministry of Cooperation which is involved. You will have some involvement of agriculture, you will have involvement of rural development, even finance ministry is also involved. So there are various ministries in which there needs to be a convergence and coordination for implementation of various schemes for the cooperatives. So I think these are three, four important challenges which we face. Yeah.
Right. Kapil sir, at the same time, we have seen there have been mixed response. Sometimes it's warm response for various schemes. Sometimes it turns out to be a cold one. But 5 year down the line, where do you see Ministry of Corporation standing with how much positive things in hand?
See, I'll say that within this short period of 4 years, the Ministry of Cooperation has been able to do a lot of things, because it takes time for a new ministry to set up and to start working. So that ways we have done a good work in last 4 years. And if you see down the line of over next 4 to 5 years, this ministry, I see that we will have many other schemes which will be of the benefit to the cooperatives. I think the cooperatives are now on the path of becoming much more profitable and business oriented, and we will see expansion of the cooperative sector. Since I am telling you that 2 lakh new societies are being formed, we are also focusing on the weak areas in the cooperative. So in coming times, I think the size of the cooperative sector and the efficiency of this cooperative sector will increase. That is for sure, it will increase, and the cooperatives will play a very important role in terms of the rural development and the overall development of the country. And when we talk about this Viksit Bharat 2047 mission, in that
Yes.
the government has also recognized that cooperatives will have a major role to play, because it is a very big sector, and it is a sector in which a large number of people are associated, and it is a very good way of increasing incomes or taking people out of poverty or out of their difficulties and all. So cooperatives will have a very important role in coming days.
Yes. All right. So thank you very much, sir, for connecting with us. In fact, this was an insightful interview. Hopefully, people will be knowing what cooperatives are into very simpler terms that you have explained to us. Thank you very much for connecting with us, sir. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.